Oh my God, what a day. Man, it's hot. It is hot. I'll tell you that much. I'm waiting for this time all year long to get warm and oh, what a day. I think we live in a world of silly people. I know that one. Thank God for wet wipes, man. They're good all over. They got any freaking dirt or shit on you. And you don't want to run inside and wash your hands. Always carry a wet wipe in your car. It makes life better. You get this, hands are sticky, steering wheel sticky, whatnot. Just especially if you're working on mechanical things, just wet wipes. They have multiple uses, and what do you do? Oh, I lost my purse. That's all right. They're like, what's this guy doing? I'm wiping my face down with wet wipes because I have dirt all over me. Dirt from working on the farm. And wet wipes are good, they're good for everything. Don't judge me. No, I figured I'd come on and I'd do a live stream. I figured I've done enough hate and discontentment on the YouTube's buggering with people. So, hey, welcome back. So, I think that's how that works. Pretty much. So, how's your day going? Can you hear me just fine, Camellia? Can you hear me? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I forgot you're deaf. That was my bad. My bad. I forgot you're deaf. I was asking you if I have sound on my live stream. That we both know that doesn't work for us because you have to read lips, and so guess we'll have to wait for somebody else to. Hey, Yuki, can you hear me, Yuki? Can you hear my voice, Yuki? That's not what I am. It is great back to see you again, though. Yes, because I have something that is less than me here. Oh, no, that's true, but I mean, Yuki, can you hear my voice? Do we have sound in the stream? If not, we're gonna have to reset the stream again. Oh, that's going pretty good. How's it going, Rick? Okay, perfect. Lovely. Everybody can hear me. We got great working on abilities. Oh, sorry about that. I have dust in my nose. It's part of working on the farm, you get dust all over you, and, I'm like Pigpen from the Peanuts, dust just kind of gathers around me when, I say it's warm outside, but it's still not warm enough to spray yourself off with the garden hose, because it ain't warm. It ain't that kind of warm yet, When we get up to 90 to 100 degree weather, that's when you spray yourself. Because, the water in the hose is already pre-warm, so it's okay, but, That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So how's everybody's day going? How's it going, Rick? How's your day going? Eric! My friend! Been looking for you. You've been on hiatus. I got a chew on my phone. It's going good, brother. Nice. Nice. Nice to hear. So, I got you on my phone and on the TV. How's everyone else doing? Oh, are you feeling better, Yuki? Are the meds working? You feeling better? I like your video. I watched him and he posted videos of him. That was probably one of my weirdest ones I made, was my vampire move. It was supposed to be a girl vampire, and I'm like, what the hell voice do I do for a girl vampire? So, you know. You'll be right as rain a few more days, though. Oh, yeah, you guys missed the earlier chat. I had a whole bunch of weird trolls this morning. It was so much fun. My buddy Ryan stopped by. He was having the trolls with me. Some people just humor me, you know. I think I texted something. You did. I'm pretty sure I responded back to you. Oh, this guy Trey came in and is like, you need to hit the gym, you need to build up, you need to get stronger. And I'm like, no, man, I drink beer and I'm fat and I like my meat, you know. I don't need to go to the gym. And I mean, I work in the world's gym, you know, out here in the farm, which farm muscle is different than city muscle, I guess, where, you know, you got to walk around all. And I can take my shirt off. I'm not fat, you know. I'm hefty, but I'm not going to take my shirt off because, you know, I don't want to blind y'all because I'm pretty white, but, you know, I'm not fat, you know. My face is chubby, but that's, you know, because normally if you're fat, your neck will be fat, right? My neck is not fat. My face is fat, right? I'm just, but that was caused by, and I think it really depends on, you know, the way I sit in the video. Because this phone, I swear this phone adds like 50 pounds when I'm recording, because, you know, I think if I like push you further away, see, the further away I go, I get skinnier. See that? I think it's just being so close that, you know, it makes me fat. I can't, you know. They always say that TV adds 20 pounds. That's why everybody puts makeup on, you know, to make them. Exactly, Eric. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Stupid cameras, you know. But, you know, that's funny. My day's going pretty good. Got 2-hour live streaming this morning. Got some stuff done on the farm. I was watching my buddy Mel's show. I was watching the World 777 because he does the news channel. And he had the old president on, you know. It wasn't bad. I liked it. Well, actually, it greatly humors me because, you know, the chat's pretty mixed, you know, between left and righties, and it just humors me how many people just like go mentally distraught because the president's like, oh my God, the president, you know, he's an evil, evil, evil man, and I'm like, apparently you've never seen evil, evil, evil men then, because there's a lot more evil men in this world than old Donald John Trump, but. You know, and remember, Yuki, we're not just gonna zing everybody today, okay? We're kind of gonna, you know, unless they're racist or use S words or, you know, but let's kind of keep it to a happy medium, my friend. You know. Oh, what a day! Because I took off the YouTube babysitter, and I didn't know that I had put that on, but apparently I'm the one that did it. So Yuki has Smurfing powers. The first day she went God mode. Kapow! Ah, thanks, Dave. Jesus loves you too. You should give me a like, share, and subscribe because Jesus loves you as well, my friend. Mm-hmm. Oh, so I always told my grandma, because my grandma always told me that Jesus loved me as a kid, right? And I'm like, no, Jesus is mad at me. She's like, no, sweetie, Jesus loves you. I said, no, Grandma, Jesus is mad at me. That's why he hasn't brought me home yet. And, you know, I'm not ready to go home yet, so he can be mad at me for a little bit longer. Hey, Peyton. Who's that at you looking in the window? It's you, Peyton. If you quit coming at my house and staring at me, you know? Yeah, I know. It's you. I think you were here the other day peeking through my windows and things. And just can't take you anywhere, Peyton. Oh. Reminds me of that one ex-girlfriend I had that stalked me. She'd go to all my social networks and all that. I'm pretty sure she was staring at me through my window at night, you know. But the problem was the dogs liked her, so that, you know, they didn't get all roogly over it, you know. I kind of felt like that Michael Jackson song. You feel like somebody's watching you. But, oh man, I was gonna put on my background so people didn't think that was in my car. Yeah, she was actually stalking me. It was me. You know, I liked it. They always say to fall in love with the crazy ones, and I am really good about falling in love with the crazy ones. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. So, I think it's just my personality, I guess. I just attract the pretty crazy ones. Which, you know, that's okay. I'm pretty shallow. I forgive myself. So, you know. I think that's how that works, you know. If you can't forgive yourself, who's gonna, right? I mean, you should wake up every morning and be like, fresh breath air, wake up, open your eyes, go, I forgive myself, you know. And then if you mess up during the day, you know, that's all it's about it. Sure, that's what we all celebrate Easter for. It's for the rise of Jesus Christ. Because he rose again. I made a cool video for that. Did anybody watch my Jesus video? With the cross and all the... I made that yesterday. I was so proud of myself. I learned how to use AI. So I guess you can teach an old dog a new trick. Yeah, it's in my short clips, Eric. But yeah, I made a couple AI videos yesterday. I was so proud of myself. I was tickled pink. I was like, wow! Yeah! Look what I did! And, you know, then of course my daughter keeps telling me that AI is the devil, you know. Oh, what do we celebrate on Easter? We celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It's, you know, Good Friday he died and Easter he rose. I mean, that's kind of what we celebrate. If you're Christian, I mean, if you're Muslim, Jewish, Hindu, Buddhist, you don't celebrate Easter. So... I never understood the Easter Bunny thing and the Cadbury eggs. I mean, that kind of, you know, that kind of like commercialized Easter, but you know, what do you do? I know one thing in life: you do not use Peeps for s'mores. They do not toast out well. They just turn into a big ball of burnt sugar, you know, versus like a regular marshmallow that, you know, puffs up and you can make it all toasty brown and gooey ooey. Be nice. I'm not saying anything bad about your Easter Bunny, Izzy. I'm just saying that, you know, hell, the Tooth Fairy robbed me blind, so I got nothing bad to say. Tooth Fairy just snuck in my room like a thief in the night and stole all my teeth, so that's my story and I'm sticking to today. Darn not Easter Bunny, but little thing with wings with pliers that steals your teeth. The darn Tooth Fairy. Oh, man. What am I going to do with myself? What are you people going to do with me? I can't even remember what I'm talking about. You know? I think the only one that really scares me, though, is the Sandman. Man, he comes in and gives you some weird dreams, you know? Oh, how was work then, Yuki? Oh, no, you worked on Easter. Never mind. I thought you were here on Easter with us. Weren't you here Easter? Yeah. You were with us here Easter Sunday, weren't you? I think so. Maybe. No. Easter was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. No, you weren't here yesterday. I'm about to pass out. Well, get some rest. If you take a short nap, if we're still here, come back and hang out. Get some rest, Yuki. You know? We'll hold the fort down for you. We'll be here when you get back. That's how we roll here at Grumpy's. Oh. Now we just need about 100 trolls to kick in here and have some lovely choice words to... I really love my trolls. You know, I do. I love when they come. I mean, The good ones. I like the good trolls. You know, they come on and they have some humor and all that, but you know, there's one or two. You know, you got to put them in timeout because they attack everybody in the chat, and then they, you know, I don't care if you attack me because I find humor in it, but you attack the viewers, so I'm like, no, you got to go. You know, so that really makes the chat really sour when you get everybody fighting with each other. I'm casually doing witchcraft. Nice. Don't put a hex on me now, Yuki, because we're buddies. You know, don't be hexing old Grumpy here. No. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could take another hex put on me. I could say it now. Yuki got the old voodoo doll of old Grumpy. She's like, you know, maybe that's why I'm twitching so much. You know, Yuki got my voodoo doll, and she's like, giving me the pins and needles. I'm kidding, Yuki. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, both my ex-wives were practicing white Wiccans. They practiced healing white magic. You know, well, kind of. She's doing voodoo, Eric. I just said that. You know, why are you getting the twitch? You know. No. She said she's doing paranormal magic. You're gonna raise the dead. Raise the dead. You know, you can talk to the dead in spiritual meditation. You know, just going to a full trance and you know, going to the spiritual realm and all that. I believe in that stuff. It's pretty trippy, but you know. So there's this. I thought he was a priest, right? I thought he was, but he's not a priest. He just dresses like a priest, and he just does. But he's not a real priest. I'm like, I think that's sacrilegious, you know, to come on and pretend to be a priest, and you know, but that's the way to do it. But, Lord, I pray unto you, here is the Dominican tree attached to humble book of Jesus Christ, no flies of it. Oh, well, thank you, Jesus. I appreciate you, Jesus. Jacob, my friend, you came back, man. His best buddy started patting like a dog. Well, since my best buddy is a dog, I mean, I guess he would pant like a dog. I mean, just, you know, man's best friend's a dog. That's what they say anyways, you know. Oh, I can't find my lighter. You know, since I quit smoking, I've had a real issue about keeping track on lighters. If you had one message to the world, what would it be? What message would I kill to the world? What would it be? If you can't be happy, come be grumpy. That's the message I have for the world today. Call all your friends and family and come have them join the chat and hit the like and share button, my friends, and you know that would you too, Nico. You too, Nico. That would be the message I give to the world. Can't be happy, come be grumpy. It's a good catchphrase. Exactly. It's a hell of a catchphrase. You know. I do need to start watching my vocabulary though. Sometimes I guess I let words slip, but I probably shouldn't let it slip. What would be your last words if you met Jesus, our Lord and Savior? What would be my last words if I met Jesus? Where's the wine? Let's potty howdy, because I'm in heaven, you know. Because they got wine in heaven. All they give you down in hell is brimstone and dry toilet paper. Like John Wayne toilet paper. It's rough and tough and doesn't take no poop off no Indian. You know, that's. No, I guess that would be my. That would be my words for, where's the wine. Man, it's Jesus. He can make all types of wine. He can make brandies, and I mean, just bloop, stick his finger in the water, and bam, you got the party started. I want you to be honest with me. What's the worst? What's the worst thing you've ever done? Oh man, I'll have to get back to you on that one. That's a good question. I stuck my finger in my friend's nose once. That was pretty. That was pretty gnarly. Just. Bloop. Oh, grubby. Oh man, you got issues with your ex. We're gonna have to go out there and give him the 1-2s, Yuki. Sharon, you're back. Or are you a follower? Are you subscribed? You should. If you're subscribed, you should. Get the notification. Have you been baptized yet? I have been baptized in the holy oil. I've been anointed. Mm-hmm. No, that's where I'm at on that one. Because there's multiple baptisms, my friend. As long as your soul is cleansed and you've been reborn, that's all that matters. It's all about your faith, not about the tism. Man, we have a lot of tisms in this world. You know that? You ever notice that? We got a lot of tisms. Or, no, a lot, not tisms, but isms. We got a lot of isms in this world. My parents never baptized me. You can get baptized at any age. You can be baptized on your deathbed. That's how that works. I miss the days of 69. 67 is just so bad. Go back to 69. 69 at least had a good meeting, There was a lot of enjoyment with 69. There's not much with 67. But bad knees and back problems and... Oh. I got a sliver in my hand that I can't get out. Driving me nuts. Out! Out! I say out! Of course, I probably shouldn't be pulling out a sliver with this pair of scissors, right? I mean... Ooh! I got it! Hell yeah, I got it! Oh, man. I'm so proud of aren't you guys proud of me? I got that with a... in my opinion, I don't think that. You should be baptized by baby Jesus. Well, technically, John started baptism, not Jesus, so... It's all in how you look at it. If you read the holy book, if you read the holy scriptures, there's three types of baptism. So you're either, well, I say what I tell you like a teen that because you got the anointment oils, you got baptism by fire, and you got baptizing by water. I mean, it's all in your ism and what your faith takes you. So, why would you start your desk on fire? That's it. You're grounded from the lighter fluid. No more altar for you. You're not supposed to catch your altar on fire. Oh. Hey, Jesus. That one of the biggest testimonies is you shouldn't be gotten false. Oh crap! I just had it on the tip of my mind. Not pass false judgment. You shouldn't. Oh, bags of turds. Now I forget what I was saying. Well, there's that, I guess. Yeah, don't burn your house down, Yuki. Come on. Hey, what's up? Who's Phil? Am I Dr. Phil now, Tackle? Oh, I wish I was Dr. Phil. I'd have money. I'd be rich. I'd be like, making it rain. Go to place of vastness, and you're gonna go visit Grumpy. You know, he's like the ninth person to call me some of their name today. I was like, man, I got a lot of doppelgangers in this world. You know that? I like it. A lot of doppelgangers. Actually, I do have a doppelganger though. In the town that I was born, I actually got a guy that looks just like me. And everybody's trying to. They were like, "Are you this guy?" I'm like, "No, no, I'm not." But nice to meet you, anyways. But you know, oh, we're getting there. One day at a time. Pizza dough or dildo? Oh my Jesus Christ! I did it again. I did it again. I mean, unless you like a pickleized bread dough. But Canadian National Railway rolling through my house. Then they got the old horns a tootin'. If they ain't got that horns a tootin', you know. I know on a foggy we got a little. Are you racist too? I don't feel racist. I feel kind of. Come on, let me shake it up. No, I don't believe in race. It's 2026. If you still believe in race, you're a moron. That's the way I look at it. Because science even says you're a moron. Biology says you're a moron. So if you're still believing that we're separatist race in 2026, you're a moron. I mean, no offense to you, but that makes you dumb. Just point blank. You know. So you have fun with your small-minded, typical conversation of racists and racism. I'm gonna stick to science. Well, I'm gonna stick to what the science says, and I'm done listening to Google intelligent morons that they read something and now they're intelligent. That's a falsehood. That's kind of where I'm at. That's why I'm grumpy. You know why I'm grumpy? Because people make me grumpy because they don't use common sense. And, you know, it's like, God gave you a brain. I know it's hard to use sometimes, but, man, I got what? You're just, what kind of, which crappy spells you're not supposed to melt the can, well, like, you're supposed to have a little silver platter, and you put your candles on there, and you tie them up, and you write out your spell, and, you know, and then you sage the room, you do your hex, and then you light your candles, and you let it all burn, and you just let it slow burn. Come on, Yuki. Oh, Yuki's having trouble today. She was trying to catch her desk on fire. Now she melted her candles. I don't have this. I'm using the candles for. Oh, hey Lana, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the Grumpy's Hangout. We're having fun today. I think I'm having fun. I don't know. I think Yuki's having a blast. She's just having. We should have her on the side screen there so we can be watching what she's doing. Just get her. But it's too late now because I already got the stream going. So and I don't have StreamYard or any of that. I need to get StreamYard eventually so I can bring people in mid conversation. But you know, unless I start the show with you on, it doesn't work too well. Well, I gotta see if the boy's gonna come on Wednesday. See if he'll come on and hang out with you. Trust in God. Hello from Western North Carolina. We're doing good, trust in God. Let the hat go, man. I like my hat. You know, this is a brand new freaking hat. I paid $50 for this stupid hat. I paid $50 for this stupid hat because I was trying to help my ex-friend's channel out, and apparently the dog decided that he didn't like the hat either, did I, so. But, you know, it's not just that hat, man. They literally, I don't have a hat left that those puppies have not just, you know. And I got a lot of hats. They all got the same bloop on them. Yeah, so, you know. And I'm not getting rid of the hats, and I'm not getting rid of the dogs, so I guess we're just kind of stuck with the hat, you know. But I think in God we trust we lost. Oh no, there he is. What kind of? I have lots of fur babies. I have dogs, and I have goats, and I have ducks. Oh, did I tell you? So, Mama duck, right? She laid a big old 30 nest, right? Well, none of them actually were fertile, and she laid a new nest, like 22. So, and she's been sitting on this bunch. So, hopefully we get baby duckies here pretty soon. Because I'd like to do a stream on the baby duckies. Watch them quack quacks, but I don't think none of the goats took. So I don't think we're going to get baby goats this year. I don't think their boyfriend got them into silliness. But, well, I'm kind of mad because I didn't know they weren't fertile. Because if I knew they weren't fertile, I would have ate all those. I mean, that's 30 duck eggs. You know, duck eggs are yummy. But it's too late in the day for you to be Mr. Rooster, man. Come on. It's only supposed to in like 4:30 in the morning and not 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I do want to get me some emus though, because Hey! Enough! We hear you. Duck eggs are good. They have a heavier yolk. They're a meatier egg, I'd say. They're a lot more creamier. Well, they're just like a chicken egg, but the yolk is a little bit, the yolk and the white part's a little bit more thicker. So kind of like a goose egg, you know. You know, Luke, I think you told me that once today. God loves you too, my friend. God got a lot of love, I guess, today. You know, I got a funny word for that. So, I was feeling like a sinner the other day because I was on the YouTube, right, and I was scrolling through the little short clips, right? It was like every other one. It was like God yelling at me, you know? Open the chapter, read the book. Open the chapter, read the book, you know? I was like, man, I must be a sinner today or something. God's trying to give me the old good words. I mean, what do? You know, you got to kind of listen. You keep getting the signs, you know, that, of course, most people just tell you that that's part of the algorithm I'm stuck on, but it is what it is, I guess. So, you should go check out my Jesus video I made, Trusting God, on my short clips. I made me a Jesus video. I think you'd like it. I think you'd appreciate it. Go there and give me a like on my Jesus video. I think you'd like it. I put some work into it to make it all special. I think you'd like it. All right. Of course, my cartoon character is getting a little over excessive. I might have to stay away from my cartoon characters for a while. just for S and G's, you know. Yeah, like I was telling my buddy Ryan earlier, I don't think my counter's working on my screen because, like, for like 2 hours, it only said I had like 1 or 2 people, right? And then at the end, it said like I had 200 people. So I think there's more people in the chat than it really shows. You know, which is really weird that it do that, but maybe it just doesn't get my hopes up. It's going, boop, boop, you know, just trying to. What do you know? I don't know. That's my talking voice, and not singing. I'll have to go watch Yuki. Everybody go check out Yuki's channel and subscribe, because just like me, she needs all the help in the world we can get. I don't trust her. No, I'm starting not to, because I mean, Right now it says I got 4 people, but like I say, by the time the inner chat's done, though, it'll end up being over 200. I mean, I'd like to get up to, a couple thousand viewers a day. That'd be totally awesome. Then I'd hit my 3 million mark a lot faster. But hey OG, what is happening, OG? You old gangster, you. What's going on? What's going on, man? Welcome in. Oh. So I was getting all the lawnmowers started up for the summer, right? I got the Toro going. It started right up, oil change and all that. That stupid newer John Deere. That's the way you get friends, Jay. To scratch those itches you can't get. Or a pine tree or a fence post, something like that. Or you get one of those extended scratchers, you can get anywhere and everywhere in your body with one of them. I got a scratcher stick around here somewhere. What do you want to do with it? Yeah, they got the little hand and the little claw, and if you get really talented, you can eat spaghetti with one. Just pick it up and I'd probably wash it after you scratch before if you scratch yourself. I'd probably wash it before you eat the spaghetti with. But they got those extended forks now too. I mean, that's kind of I watched a couple of those videos. People still reaching across the table. I'd probably slap you. You reach across like bam. Don't you be still, my skitty. The black is the dark and light of man. It's impossible to find just by this from sunset. Beautiful. I want to check out Washington State and down and volunteer. A few days. I'll make my way back north. Right on. Just be careful. We got zombies in Washington. Watch who you talk to, because they might bite you. And you might go the other way. What's up? What's up? It's Christy. Or Crystal. Christy? Crystal? Whatever. It's you. Welcome in. Oh, that's funny as hell. That's Crystal. Yeah, it's Crystal. Crystal YNXR. It's like a radio station. Do you remember me? Sure. I have trust issues with zombies or two. We have a lot of zombies on the West Coast and on the East Coast. Unfortunately. Not talk bad about anybody, but I don't know. Have you been in before? Have you subscribed? Have you liked? A lot of zombies. Now the problem is they don't sell zombie hunting tickets yet, so we have to wait until that's legals before we can go zombie hunting. Where's my shirt? In the hamper. I woke up this morning at 4:30 and I was out doing farm things and I didn't put my shirt on. I just barely put my shoes on here an hour ago. I'm out in God's country. Who's gonna come knock on my door and and it's not like I'm not in my car, so I'll see him pull up, I'll be like, what chest hair? I ain't got no chest hair. I got a little spot. Oh, I know my son's a hairy beast. Might have to have him DNA checked. I don't think he's mine. He's way too hairy. I'm not that hairy. But, I'm about to have a conversate with my garbage man again. He dumped garbage all over this driveway again this morning. What's the weather like down there? It's beautiful and blue. I think we're in the 60s today. We're in the mid 60s and sun's shining. Oh, we got had a nice breeze, but my breeze has gone away. I was really enjoying my breeze. No. Oh, yay, monster. Yeah, I needed my vitamins for the day, my B12s and my 6s and my 3s and my 2s and my potassiums and my sodium so I can hold my water weight. Can I get you? I don't even know where you live, so it'd probably be a long time till I get you one. Cause you know it's a 10-mile drive just to get the one I got. Yeah, you go ahead. I'm not too worried about it. Everything helps one bit at a time. I'm having monster withdrawals. I actually quit drinking monsters for a while because I was getting a little, because I was drinking like 6 or 7 a day, you know. But you know, I don't really get any energy from monsters. I like this one for the flavor. I mean, this pipeline punch, I like it for the flavor. I mean, because I don't really like soda pop and things, so. I know that apple one I got the other day though. Woo! Man, they put a little zinger in you. Yeah, they can be if you drink too many, but especially if you don't drink any water with them, you crash out pretty quickly if you don't drink any water with an energy drink. You get that, you know, that quick burnout. But I don't want to. My kids always like the green and blue ones. I've never been. I don't like the original flavor taste. There's just something about it that overly vitamin me minerally. Whoa, I did not like it. But it's like my daughter used to get these infused waters that had coconut and aloe vera pieces in them. No, it's just drinking chunky water. Just is not my forte. I know people are into it, but I don't want to chew my drinks. Unless it's a milkshake. I'm okay with a milkshake, but, you know, I don't want to chew my water. That kind of sounds like apocalypse time when you got to chew your water. Nice. Got that messed up. No. Well, we try to be. There's just some people you can't help. You can try, but there's some people you just can't help. You know, have anybody ever heard the song Convoy? It's an old trucker song from the 70s. Any of you heard the song Convoy? It just got thought in my mind where, you know, they had the rubber duck and then they had a bus full of long-haired Jesus freaks. Had a couple in the chat earlier. You cannot. It is an incurable disease. You can't even beat somebody smart, you know. Which you probably shouldn't try. I mean, that's kind of mean, but you know. I just stay grumpy. That's how I cure all my diseases. I just stay grumpy. You know. Well, you know, it's funny. I'll tell you a little story. So, I've always had really bad stage fright, you know, and if I'm like in a crowd of people with a whole bunch of friends, man, I talk your ear off, you know. But for some reason, like karaoke and things like that, I can't get up in karaoke. I can't get up and do live comedy and all. But I can joke around and tell a million jokes, you know what I mean? Just be funny as hell. But it's like you get up in front of people, even the friends and family, you're kind of like, you know, I get all stagey fright. But YouTube's kind of helped me on my stage fright, talking with all you lovely people, you know. It helps with certain anxieties, you know. Because, you know, the whole world's saying this, you know. So I kind of feel bad for them. They're like, ah, grumpy! Yeah! You know, but, you know, it's all right, you know. But it's, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, you know, because I've met tens of thousands of people and I never really think about it. But, you know, when you go on live stream, you know, you get, eventually millions of people will see your channel all over the world. And it's kind of cool, you know. I get to inspire people to be grumpy all over the world. I'm loving it. You know, I'm like McDonald's, you know, like bloop. I got my little golden arches. Don't sue me, McDonald's. I was just making a joke. It's okay. I apologize. It wasn't a copyright thing. It was just throwing up my gang signs, you know. You gotta be really careful what you say. You don't want to get a copyright lawsuit. You know, somebody come. Did you hear what he said about McDonald's? Nope, you didn't hear it. Exactly. But you know, I miss the old McDonald's. You know, the kid-friendly McDonald's. These new adult-style weird McDonald's, they're boring. You know, with the chaos machines and all their rude employees. It's like I don't feel welcome going into McDonald's anymore. You used to walk into McDonald's. It was like you were excited because you're going to McDonald's. It was like the best place in the world, you know. And now they're just mean to you, right? It's like, what the hell? I think it's a generational thing, I guess, but I know I got the sliver out, but now I just want to like keep picking at my finger because it's annoying me. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. So, and with that modern building style, right? I miss the old toys in the playlands. I mean, where you burnt your butt and all that, you know. And you could actually get a milkshake, and ice cream machine always worked. Now the ice cream machine never works, and you got no toys, you know. And they used to have soft seats. Why are everything in restaurants now such hard seats? It's like you're like, oh God, this, you know. Bring back the old cushions, right? It's like the old Arby's, the old Arby's restaurants. They had a big fireplace in the center, you know, and in the wintertime they'd light that fireplace up and it felt like you were at home eating a roast beef sandwich, you know. I mean, I don't get it. Of course, I think the one thing they need to bring back is Taco Bell needs to bring back the little tiny little circle hash browns. I so miss their those stupid home fries they come up with. Yeah, which not a fan. But now I'm not afraid of change, but I do miss the old ways, the old days, you know, when life was simpler, you know. I have a past love or commit to seeing the gates and the monsters and worn. Playlist is kind of, oh, all right. Cool. But did I tell you the goats outsmarted me last night? I felt so stupid. So I opened this section so now they got both pins they can run it around. So they snuck out the side fence because they didn't reattach the side fence. So it was like 8:30 at night, and I'm going, why are you out? I just put you up, you stupid goats. But no, they outsmarted me. That's pretty bad to get outsmarted by a goat, I mean, because they got a brain like a dinosaur, and there's not much there. I mean, playful little critters, though. They have so much fun. The goats, I mean, all they do is climb and jump and make music all day. What a life. Eat, poop, drink, and play all day. That's kind of life I want. That's my retirement life. Eat, drink, and play all day. That is my dream for retirement. You know what I mean? Exactly. Cheeky goats. And you know, I never liked goats. I was not a fan of goats, but then the kids got them. And they're technically they're the kids' goats. Hey, Zaya. Technically they're kids' goats, but somehow I got stuck with them, so I guess they're my goats now because I pay to feed them, so. Man. It's like the two big milk goats. So my son and his ex-girlfriend got the two big milk goats, right? Because they were going to start making cheese and butters and stuff like that because they like the whole off-grid kind of lifestyle. So, you know, they were trying to integrate it into all that. But, no, I just leave their milk for the babies if I ever get. I'm kind of mad I didn't get babies this year. I like baby goats. Baby goats are so much fun. Pains in the butts. Pains in the butts. But man, they're so much fun. Chill Chuck, my youngest goat I have, she was the hide and go seek champion of the world. She'd get behind a rock and boop, just disappear. I'm like, where the hell is that silly goat? It'd take me half the day to find her. You know, she'd just go find a big old rock to kind of snuggle up to because it was cooler out of the sunlight. Not, you know. No. Yeah. Yeah, how's your day, Zaya? How's it going? How's it going? Oh. Good to hear. Good to hear. You know what we haven't seen in a while? Burger. We haven't seen Burger in a while. I kind of miss Burger. He was fun. I like Burger. I wonder what ever happened to Burger. I know he commented the other day on one of my shorts, but he hasn't been on the live streams lately. He must be busy. Poor guy. I'm busy, but I'm trying to avoid being busy. You know, I'm procrastinating. Yes, I'm a procrastinator. Which is okay. Can you believe we've already hit an hour? That's insane. You know how fast an hour goes? You don't even realize. You notice it, you just start talking and boop, there goes an hour. See? We are entertaining ourselves. You know? Well, you're my #1 fan, Eric. Oh! I think you've been with me. You and Zaya have been with me the longest. And Yuki. You know. We got a long road ahead of us in growth. We're going to get there eventually. And then we have our happy independent trolls that come in. Some stay, some we make grumpy and they go away and they don't come back. And, you know, but it's not my fault. Well, it probably is my fault, you know, because I just have that face and personality. So, you know. I had a guy from the Netherlands today. He joined the chat. He didn't stay long, but he was kind of entertaining for a while. He came in, said I'm from the Netherlands, and that was his whole conversation. So there are a few countries I'd like to visit before I leave this old world. We are neighbors. Similar culture. We're just cousins from a different mama. We all come from the old Kingland, you know. we're all runaways. we all deserted. Are you gonna say that in my saying what to your face there? That you've been here the longest? What are you talking about, darling? Sometimes I think you misconstrued words and I think you get grumpy. What are you talking about, Zay? I'm so confused and lost in this partial of time. Maybe. Could be. Gonna say it? Say it! Say it! No? Alright. I'd like to go check out the Netherlands. Apparently there's an island in the South Atlantic that has like 140 people I want to go check out. That'd be kind of cool. Just go to the smallest populated island there is. Of course, apparently there's an island. I got to find the island, but in the South Pacific, apparently there's an island of cannibal giants that you're not allowed to go to. I kind of want to, now that they told me I can't go, now I want to go because I don't like being told no, because I'm an adult and I can do what I want, you know. Even if I don't like get onto the island, I just kind of want to go find the island, and be like, ah, there it is. You know what I mean? But how cool would that be? You know? You support yapping? Yeah, you gonna come yap with us? DVR's. Your name is Toby because I'm not gonna try to pronunciate your name. So your name is Toby. All right. You are Toby for the rest of the chat. Because I'm not going to try to pronunciate your name today. When I was in the Netherlands, I went to found out spoke English. They were excited to use the English to learn in school. Right? I just, what confuses me though? I mean, especially in the you go to all these countries that they speak the proper King English, right? They're now making it against the law to speak proper. It's like, what the hell are you? I mean, how can you be against the King's English? You speak it. I don't. I speak American. I speak mutt. I'm okay with that. We spent 250 years to learn how to speak mutt, but I just can't believe how many of these King's English speaking countries that are now making it against the law to speak the King's proper English. It's crazy talk. You're literally telling people they can't speak their own language in their own country. It's like, what? I thought it was funny the other day that they were trying to make it so they could come arrest Americans for saying stuff online. Well, and my president was like, that ain't gonna happen. We ain't gonna we have freedom of speech here. We say whatever the heck we want, but of course, sometimes my old president, he probably should bite his tongue on things, but you need to, what are you talking about, darling? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of culturalized over in Europe. They speak a whole bunch of languages. But, I'm just saying that it's weird to me that, that how can you chastise a person for speaking their own language in their own country? That makes no sense to me. We live in really weird times. We do. And I there's a lot of things in this world that I don't understand. It's like the world has gone nutty nut. Just completely nutty. Thanks, sir. Welcome to the chat. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We need all the new subbies we can get. And all the likes we can get. Just like, pop! Hit that, go up and leave your thumbprint up there on that thumbie up things up there. And the world is a better place. Because I don't know what stream I'm on, if it's on the white one or the dark one. I don't know what stream you're running on, but, Eventually, I think I can run both of them. I'm just typing while you. The Island of Giants. You can say more about that one. I'll have to find it again. So if I can get the boy to come on Wednesday, we'll talk more about apparently there's an island in the South Pacific. It's a no-go. I think it's next to New Zealand. It's a no-go island, and it's an island full of cannibal giants. I'm like, that is cool. Not that they eat people, but it's just they're giants, and I want to see the giants. I probably want to see them with using somebody's arm as a toothpick too, but that's because I'm odd. But still, don't you want to go see the giants, right? I mean, I guess there's pygmies. In South America. I want to go see the pygmy people. They're like 3 foot tall pygmies. Are we allowed to say pygmies? Yeah, I think so. I know we can't call them midgets anymore, but I think we can still call them pygmies and tiny people. I think that's politically correct, right? We can still call them pygmies, The world of politically correctness is just getting out of hand. That you gotta. Oh, what are we gonna do? It's crazy, right? I mean, you can say it, but I can't say it, because that's all. I said you were one of the longest people on the stream with me. I did say that. you were one of my first people. And I appreciate you too for being one of my first people and sticking with me, Zaya. I said it. You just weren't listening. So. Oh, well, actually, I think I did too. I said you, Eric, and Yuki are been my longest, my longest loyal fans. I did too say it. You just didn't hear me. Oh. Why is Grandma being mean? Well, you're trying to burn the house down, Yuki. I can see why Grandma's being mean. I mean, you're trying to burn the house down. You know. Oh. I can't wait till we start getting members. That'd be cool. I can't wait for members. Members and super chats and super stickers and I like that. I like members. I don't know, can you get I'd have to check. Is there members and super fan thingies on there? Probably not. I don't think I can do that yet. I don't think I've got enough a big enough fan base for that yet. Which I think is weird. I think, if you get to that point where you're allowed to live stream, I think you should be able to get all the perks and bennies, to have your YouTube channel. Because it was hard getting that first 50 subs, Actually, I ended up having to get like 55 before they finally actually let me start. Because they say you're supposed to get 50, but it was like 55 before they actually letting me start actually doing live stream. And I had to wait for that 24-hour notification that you can now live stream in 24 hours. So I was going to go out and see my friend because I'm feeling better and wants me home at 6. My friend doesn't even get home till 5. Man, that's even before the street lights. You got to go out till like at least 8:30. That was my dad's number one rule: be home before the street lights come on. And if you didn't get home through the front door before the street lights, you climbed over the neighbor's fence to the backyard and you thought, I've been in the backyard the whole time, Dad. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been here for hours, That's how you got out of being in trouble, is you just snuck in through the neighbor's yard and just over the fence and be like, no, I've been playing in the backyard the whole time, I don't know what you're talking about. But I think that's the only good thing about living out in the country, if the kids did escape, they're not getting far, But I think that's how that works. Fun story that happened to me, but I commented on someone commented saying that it wouldn't let me live stream next couple of minutes ago. What? Why won't they let you live stream? That's silly. You're my favorite 6 people. Oh, thanks, Zaya. We appreciate you. Well, I was a deviant child, I tell you. I don't know how, well, I was probably more of a deviant adolescent versus a child when I was a child. I was actually a good kid until I was 14 and I started running around with the bad crowd, apparently. I think my older brother was part of that bad crowd. But when you're the youngest out of 4, and your older brother, he's cooler than you are. He has all the cool friends. You just want to hang out with cool kids, And then, what the hell? I think it's every little boy's dream to hang out with their older brother, because older brothers do some cool stuff, But I got the misfortune I was being the baby of the family, and that's kind of how that one plays, But no. Oh, I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, being a deviant, Deviant children. Are you arguing? I like to. Well, no, I really don't like to argue. It just takes too much time. I'm gonna go print me out one of those big white flags and just like, bloop, no argument. Maybe they're arguing and, well, what's your thoughts for dinner, brother? I'm having steak tacos. That's what I'm having for dinner. My daughter's doing bagel burgers because she's stuck on bagel burgers. No. Of course, they only have the little tiny bagels, so she's actually doing bagel sliders today. Mm-hmm. No, I just felt like doing some steak tacos, though, so I got some steak marinade and some beer, and then for a couple hours, and so it kind of makes the meat a little bit more tendery, and then I'll slice and dice and grill it up. And of course, I didn't get me any little tiny corn tortillas though, so I got to use just a 6-inch flour tortillas. So it is what it is. But I got me some cilantro and some onions, and oh, I forgot an avocado. Darn it! You should have got me an avocado, man. The child rushed me through the store, and normally it's the other way around. I rush her through the store. She rushed me through the store today, so I didn't get what I wanted. Shuck of the darns, I tell you. She got me back today. When I go to the store, I'm on a one-track mind. I like just to get what I need and get out. But like my stepsister, oh man, I hated shopping with my stepsister. We would go down every aisle like 50 times. Like, dude, pick something. She's like, but I might change my mind. Well, that's just crazy talk. They said I've been arguing with them each time something comes up. I hide my bedroom. Maybe they're just trying to find things to make you argue about. That would be my best guess in that conversation, It did. A nice little thin piece of avocado on there. It adds, Oh, I should make some rice. I could just make some steak burritos and just make up some rice and make some Spanish rice with it. That would be. Hit 6-7 and I'll subscribe. 67, my friend, Danny boy. Now you gotta subscribe. Yuki, type 6-7 in the chat for old Danny boy here, and then he's gonna give us a sub. Because we got old Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny. I'm not gonna sing Danny boy. I know the song, kind of, the old Irish Danny. Thanks, my friend, I appreciate you. But, oh, and I got stuck on the whole Danny boy song. That's crazy. My friend Danny, back in high school, his dad used to, his dad would get a little sloshed, right? And he would grab his son and he'd sing him the old Danny boy song. Thank you, Yuki. But, oh. Lately, and I've been remembering a lot of people just like bouncing my head, back from school days, their names just start popping up in my head going, man, I haven't thought about these people in 30 plus years. At least, well, I graduated in 2000, so at least 26 years, But, crazy. You just out in the blue, just doing nothing, all of a sudden somebody's name pops up in your mind. I've always thought that was weird, like they're thinking about you too, and you're like, oh, all right. And then you start having old memories of them and stuff. Well, I don't know. Well, when Danny first moved to town, me and Dan were good friends, and somehow in the session of the season through school, apparently me and Danny were no longer friends. We got into it one day in the auditorium, and old Danny boy got slammed on the stage because he wanted to be a ruffian. I didn't like to fight, but I wasn't going to let you like smack me around because, oh, welcome back. I will defend myself. I won't start a fight, but I will defend myself. I got a reputation and honor to defend. I don't kowtow down You ain't kicking me in the face, right? Ain't doing it. And I should have ain't gonna let you boil. I'm not gonna let you boil me either, but you're not gonna bully me too. But you know, Jesus Christ. Oh, you know, we got way too many bullies in this world. Yeah. If it's not. No, I mean unless you're fighting for like a sporting event, I don't really see the point of smacking. Yeah, don't text and drive. You get a ticket for that. Especially in my state, they will rump you over the coals and write you a biggie old ticket about texting and driving. I've been. I can't lie. I've been in a few fist fights that I didn't start, but I mean, I've been in a few fist fights in my day, but not because I wanted to be, but like, a story about me and one of my longest friends in life, and that's how we became good friends. I think he actually. I don't remember if I bit him or he. But it was fifth grade. I don't remember. He'll tell you one story and I'll tell you another. So, but he started the fight. I remember that one. I don't remember exactly how it all barreled down to it, but one of us got bit, and I don't remember which one it was. But you know, I might have bit him. He might. I don't remember. It's been a long time ago. It's fifth grade, you know. You get smacked like, like a little rabid dog, you know. So my cousin Corey down in Arizona, he's like, you know, you get out of a fist fight when the big dude just comes up to you, just grab that son of a bitch, you know, and they're gonna be like, what the hell? And they're gonna run away from you because you know, just give that big old dude a kiss, and he'll be like, you know, hell yeah. And now I got ran over by a pickups where my teeth went, Danny. But you never know. If you're a good enough kisser, he might buy you dinner. Keeps you from getting your butt beat, I guess. I have never been able to drink a Four Loko. I know I've had one, and they just it's like those little buzz balls. My ex-wife used to love those buzz balls. They do not taste good. They don't taste good at all. No cerebulo. No, they're gross. In the grocery store here, they sell like the half-gallon buzz balls. I'm like, you really want to get all shaky, you know, all spanky if you're going to get a half-gallon of buzz ball. Good God, you know. That's crazy, you know. I have those days, Yuki. I have those days. Yeah, talking about the big old biggie balls, the buzz balls. Yeah, the bam, you know. They're like a chocolate flavored lime green jelly, like weird wine malt beverage, kind of. I don't know. I mean, you can if you add them into a punch. Hey, Arthur, welcome in. You know, you can. If you add them in like a liquor punch, they're not bad, but like straight by themselves, no, they're, ooh, you know. I need like 2 of those before I get them. My ex-fiance, she always told me she didn't have a drinking problem. That chick would wake up and drink a warm beer from the night that was still open all night long. You know, if I walk away from a soda pop or a beer more than 5 minutes, I'll dump it out because my luck, there's always going to be that freaking fly in there going, you know, he's sitting there doing the backstroke going, I'm buzzing, yeah, potty time, you know. And then he always invites his freaking phones. It depends, Arthur. Is it going to be a funny joke or I don't know. We like jokes here at Grumpy's Corner. Why is Dracula a vegan? That would be a good question. Am I? I don't know. I drink beer all day. You know. No, I get it. That's pretty funny, Arthur. It's pretty funny. But no, I don't. I wasn't going to make any money off that though. Hey, 5150. If I flagellated a jar, would you pay me money for it? I'll sell it to you, my friend. I mean, if you want to smell Grumpy's toxic waste, I guess. I mean, never thought about it. I'm not into selling merch yet, but you know, kind of weird question. Why do people keep asking me to fart in a jar and fart on the screen? That's kind of what is up with people wanting to smell Grumpy's toxicity? Man, I mean, I know I'm a pretty man, but I don't even want to smell my flatulence. Gross. Right? Hey, I mean, I guess if hot girls can sell their bath water, why can't I sell my fart bombs, right? I mean, that's why. uh, yeah. I tell you, we didn't even have a bet yet. Oh, what's Marseille? What am I saying? What the hell were you talking about? Oh, I know some guy came and asked me to fart in a jar for him. I feel a little violated right now. I think everybody in the chat should feel a little violated right now about that guy in his fart jar. It's like, what are we doing here? You know, little discretion goes a long ways. I don't know. My daughter was named after the cute waitress I saw with a cute name. I'm sorry, sweetie. Did I clap? I didn't clap. You clap. You're the one clapping your cheeks. Why do you feel ugly, Eric? Because nobody wants to buy your fart in a jar? Eric wants you to buy his fart in a jar next. You know, fart in jars all day long, cheaper by the dozen. If you buy 12 jars, you get the baker's dozen for free. Imagine my daughter after this one girl I was dating. I named my son after a kid I used to pick on in high. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. I named after my cousin, but yeah, I mean, hey, you know, you do live in a particular area. Somebody would probably buy it. So where I live, probably not. But you know, I can't even say it because like my nephew, he actually bought a fart candle to keep his sister out of his room when they were teenagers. So, oh, you know, a baker's dozen's 13. You know, so if you buy the 12, you get the 13th one free. The baker's dozen. You know, gotta get a raffle going on here, man. You know, gotta get our money for baker. Gotta get our money or maker for the money or some crap like that. If I could be home, if I keep the homeless on the streets, it'd be easier to buy a house. No. I mean, you could probably get yourself a cheap portable cardboard box and make a portable RV with a shopping cart and cardboard box and some tarps. So, oh, we have some weird stuff in America. Why anybody would buy it, I don't know. But we sell some weird random crap in America. And the weird thing is, people buy it. You know, like that fart spray stuff. People like that fart spray stuff, that gag spray stuff. Maybe I'll do that for Christmas. I'll get me a can of fart spray, and when I send everybody out their Christmas gifts this year, I'll just in a jar, you know, with the spray, put it in a box, and I'll send it to them. Man, I can imagine those text messages I'm gonna get from the family members. What the hell was this? It was the scent of an angel, I swear, the scent of an angel. Oh. Yeah. Haven't you ever seen that gag fart sprayer that they sell? You know that. Apparently, it's just horribly stinky. You know. But yeah, we got fart spray, fart candles. Can't go wrong with a good fart joke. No. Is that a hawk or is that what is that? It is a hawk. Nice. So it goes after my ducky ducks. Yeah, you better stay there, Felipe. There's a hawk out. He'll get you. You stay under the truck there, Felipe. Is that Felipe? Or is that Juan Sanchez? I know. You can't. Fart jokes are funny. I think they're in the top 10 of good jokes. Them and dad jokes. Mom jokes not so much because people get mad about mom jokes, and that's how you get a black eye. You get, talk about mommies, Never bring your mommy into it because people are a little oversensitive about moms. So, but dad jokes are funny because they're quirky and, they make you think. I think I'm the youngest person here. You could be. I think, when Zay is, I think Zay is the youngest, but I don't know how old Zay is, but I think she's the youngest out of the group. Oh man, I think we lost the pickle jar guy. It was a lot of fun. I like the pickle jar guy. Well, some moms, some moms deserve a little bit of razzle dazzle, but that's. Hey Arthur, can you tell jokes you please tell about your mom? No, I ain't gonna tell no bad jokes about my mama. My mama comes, she'll whoop me. She'll get out the stick and go, what the hell? And I'm like, eh. Oh, what was it about? Your mama's so fat, God said, get the hell out of the way to let the light begin, something like that. There's a lot of mama jokes. Book of them. Yeah, I think you're the youngest one here, Yuki. Hell, does that make me the oldest? Oh man, what the hey? Oh well. I guess I'm the old dog in the chat. Oh wait, it's my channel. It's okay. My mom stole like $3,000 from me when I was 22. Can you tell the worst jokes you please about my mama? Oh. Your mama's butt is so big, I needed a road map just to come around that equator. Close? No? It was probably the best I got. It's all good, Grubs. On the middle child. See, state trooper texting nothing. You're not supposed to be getting in trouble with the police, Yuki. We ain't got no bail money, dude. You gotta somewhat behave yourself. Even if we had the money, we'd bail you out, but we ain't got no bail money today. Oh, don't we all? Well, I don't got big criminal record. I got like little crimes, Silly thing is, half the crimes I've been charged for, I didn't even commit the crime. This state just likes to charge you for a whole bunch of stupid things. It's like, I don't know. But, yeah, I got an unnecessary noise violation one time, and for not making unnecessary noise. So they gave me a $5,000 fine and a night in jail for it. Me and my crew dropping nothing but good vibes. Nice. Thanks for you, man. We appreciate you. Hit the like and share button and subscribe, my friend. We're an educational show that educates classroom style science and history. We don't ghost hunt. We teach and keep it PG and kids friendly. Nice. Everybody go check out this guy's channel, this Die For You Phenomenon TV. It seems pretty interesting. My worst trespassing on private property never got caught. Oh, I think we've all trespassed once or twice in our life and didn't get caught. Sometimes you don't even know you're trespassing until somebody tells you that you've trespassed, and it's like, all right, well then I will exit off and leave. I didn't know I was trespassing. Thanks for letting me know. It's not like I think I own the world or anything, but sometimes, you go on somebody's property, you don't even know you're on somebody's property until you're there, and they come, you're on my property, get out of here. It's like, hey, okay, I'm sorry. Calm your man bags, don't get all high style and stuff. I mean, that happens, I guess. I mean, but not much you can really do about it. I mean, like out here though, if you're trespassing on somebody's property, you got a long time to get off because it takes 3 hours for the cops to show up. That's if they even ever do show up. So, you know, sometimes they don't deem it worthy of actually ever sending out an officer. They figured, oh hell, they got shovels, they'll figure it out. You know. So if you need a cop, one's probably not going to be showing up unless it's, even if it's probably life or death. You know, this ain't the city. They don't show up. The majority of poopy poop on my record I didn't do at a specific time. It's all the stuff I've done before, and nothing on my record I didn't do. Yeah, what he said. I like that. Hey, everybody in prison's innocent, man. That's what we all say. We're all innocent. Some people, you know, they deserve to be locked up in the big pen. They weren't. They didn't do so well out in the real world. So, not that I'm saying that you were bad. I'm just saying there's some bad people in this world that deserve what they got. And, you know, they probably should be kept where they're at. So, but. Anymore though, we're on this whole forgiveness trip that, you know, we should for extremely forgive the bad people that did bad things, you know. So I found a vape at school, I reported it, they changed me, they charged me for 300. Well, that's a bunch of. So I had a doctor's note when I went to school, so I could walk around with my pack of cigarettes because my doctor gave me a doctor's note to smoke, so I never had to worry about that. The cops knew it, I knew it, and they couldn't bust me for it because I had a medical relief for it, so it worked out perfectly. I liked my doctor. It really annoyed my father that he gave me a smoking note, but you know, I was a lucky one. I mean, I couldn't smoke on school campus, but I'd go across the street and light a cigarette, and they couldn't kick me out of school for it. There's nothing they could have done about it because I had to. I'll tell you a story. So me and all my friends, we were waiting for the bus. We walked into the grocery store, right? And somebody had stolen a pack of cigarettes, and somehow they all blamed me for it. You find out who your friends are, you know. So I ended up paying $175 for a pack of cigarettes back in the 90s. 195, something like that. Almost $200 for a pack of cigarettes. A pack of cigarettes in the 90s was only like $2.90. It was a very expensive pack of cigarettes, but I paid it. You know, because some snitch snitched me out, and that was all I got. You know. I stopped hanging out with those people. I'll tell you that much. They threw me under the bus. Yeah. No. I think the longest time I ever spent in jail though was I spent 5 days in jail because my ex-wife attacked me in my car, and I think that was I'm all scratched up, black eye, ripped up shirt, soda pop everywhere. And she had a little soda pop on her where she beat me in my soda pop, And I went to jail for that. I'm like, this is a stupid charge, right? She attacked me, I'd attack her. How the hell am I going to jail and you're letting her free? She was the attacker. Silly people. So, I smoked, when I first started smoking, I smoked Harley Davidsons. They don't sell them anymore. But I went from Harleys to Winston's, to Camel Fatties, to Marlboros. Then I went to menthols. I smoked Marlboro menthols for years, and then they got expensive, so then I went to the Camel Crush because I like that. At the end, I just like that really extra boost of menthol and the filters, but with all these new red flag laws in Washington, you just gotta be like, hire a good attorney, because, man, they got so many silly laws now that they try to bust you for. Best to keep your nose clean and out of trouble. Yeah. I just chew now. Probably going to try to quit chewing here shortly, too. Maybe. We shall see. If they didn't make, see, I was chewing the, like my son, those stupid salts, the spitless tobaccos. Shut up, Felipe. I like them, but God, they passed that stupid tax on them and jacked them up to frickin' like $10 a can. Okay, we hear you. Go crook-a-rock-a-doo over there, Stupid rooster made me lose track of thought here. And I thought, because this stuff here I buy, this is like 7 cans, I get it for like $12, and the stupid salts, shit, I'd go broke if I try to chew them at the price everything's doing anymore, No, this stuff ain't bad. That probably ain't good, but it ain't bad, Dude, you're killing my live stream here. You're being really rude. Do I like the hockey? I like the hockey. Depends on who's playing, but I like the hockey. Well, I like the hockey fights. Not really the game itself, but I like the gloves coming off, helmets, and everybody's A over tea cuddles, but Do you support the sea turtles? I know the sea turtles taste good. No, I'm kidding. Like the actual sea turtles, or is that like a hockey team? I never heard of the sea turtles before, so maybe. Mr. B Money. Oh yeah, I support the sea turtles, but none of my garbage goes out into the ocean though. All my garbage goes to a burial landfill. Can't say that about other countries, but he's just full of piss and vinegar. He's lost his duck friends, so he's whining. No, I haven't been a boy in a long time, B Money. But, I appreciate your gander. But, let's hear about the turtles. Well, America, we don't dump our trash. We have a lot of incendiary areas like on the East Coast. They burn all their trash. But mainly here on the West Coast and everywhere else, we just bury it big. Which I've always thought that, instead of burying all the trash, it should go into like separation bins and, we take out the actual recyclables and, recycle, but that's just me. And that's always been my thought, that we could separate 95% of the trash and only bury the 3% that actually needs to be buried, But we live in a throwaway society. Hey, Luke, welcome back. No. And the weird thing about landfills, and this has always been the weird thing to me about landfills. So they build these landfills up for like 50 years, right? And at the end, they cap them, and then people build homes on top of them. You know how much methane gas is coming out of that landfill? You're literally causing yourself to breathe in methane gas. I'm not gonna live on a methane hill. That's insane, Oh yeah, we're a wasteful society, and it's not getting any better. We just, and everybody's like, oh, we need to keep on resources. Well, unfortunately, we're running out of resources, and everybody's against going to find more. So it's like going to the moon and the Mars and all the other planets. I'm not against space travel, because if eventually we're going to run out of natural resources, and we're going to need to start. They build homes and roll mine. It's weird, isn't it? Who wants to live on a methane hill? Just imagine you're literally living on a fart hill. Because those landfills never stop decomposing. With all the chemicals they dumped inside them, they're forever. So if you live long enough, you'll literally see your home settle and crack, and it's weird to me that, so. And on the East Coast, that's how they get most of their power. They send them to an incinerary power plant where they just burn the trash. But then they tell you about environmental and global warming things while we're burning trash. You know, even though we burn coal like 100% clean, they ain't burning that trash 100% clean. All that plastic runoff and stuff like that, and they bleed it out into the rivers and things. I didn't know about the history of the land. Just looking for new homes. Oh, I mean, probably. Yeah, I mean, like there was in Richland, they built a golf course on an old garbage dump, you know, and they built a couple stores on it. But it's, you know, I can see building a commercial building on it, grocery store, something like that, but I can't see building a home on a methane hill. Go out there one day, light up a good old Cuban cigar and blow yourself up. Get a nice little methane pocket, come out and blow yourself up. How'd you die? You're going to go up to old St. Peter up to the Golden Gates and you're going to be like, how'd you die? Oh, I was out smoking a cigar and I blew myself up with the heel, you know. That's probably not the way I want to go out, smoking a good cigar and blowing myself up with a big fart bomb. Jesus, could you imagine how embarrassing that would be putting on your coffin? How'd you die? Fart bomb. Oh man, that's just horrible all the way around. Just what's your thought on the way the East Coast gets rid of the garbage? Sounds better to me. I mean, we make a lot of trash, so you got to get rid of it somehow. I mean, that's just kind of how it is, you know. I mean, I'm not against burning the trash, but I still think that we could separate at least 90% of it, you know, and reuse it, you know. That's one of my liberal thoughts, or my more conservative liberal thoughts about we need to have better ways of doing things. You know, I mean, people always talk about environmental shit, you know, but then you listen to them talk, they're not very environmentally friendly. You know, at least have good ideas on things. Don't just spew old rhetoric that doesn't work. But I don't know. That's just my thoughts. You know. I mean, if we really want to save the planet and all that, then you know what? Let's start talking about environmental issues that are caused primarily by governments. And it's like, no offense to my Canadian brothers and sisters out there, but the Columbia River, they were dumping zinc oxide into Columbia River out of Canada. You know, it was coming down and it was putting the whole entire river was killing fish and taking out. It was, you know, it was causing a lot of damage. They finally stopped doing it and the river naturally cleaned itself. But you know, how can we talk about environmental stuff if we don't really follow what we're talking about, right? You know, it's like two of the big lakes that I live by. The U.S. military was dumping shit in them back in the 40s. There ain't no fish. People fishing them, but there ain't no fish in them. Everything in that pond, that lake, is dead. It's nothing but high mineralized, you know. And we really need to get away from the whole theory that we can tax ourselves out of. You can tax yourself out of global warming. That's that. You're not making things better. You're just making people suffer for your own personal, you know. But, hey, I didn't do it. They did it, and I wasn't even alive when they did it, and that was back in the 50s. I didn't come around until the 80s, but you know, that's one thing that's always concerned about me about my left-thinking fellows in this world, that you know they have these great ideas, but they don't work. I mean, give me some ideas that work, and I mean, I agree with you that, you know, it's like you guys got that carbon tax, and you know the silly thing about a carbon tax, carbon makes natural foliage grow, so you're literally taking away from natural foliage growth, right? Some carbon's good for the environment, some carbon's bad for the environment. Find a happy medium, you know. I'm really trying to convince my person in life here but he don't really want to live in town. Where does he live, Yuki? I mean, you could probably go get a rag and some chloroform and, you know, hog tie him until he changes him. No, I'm kidding. Forgive me. I did not mean that, chat. I did not mean to chloroform her boyfriend, you know, and hold him against his wheel and all that, you know. Sometimes I gotta watch what I say. I can't help myself sometimes, you know. You're way too willing on that one, Yuki. You were way too willing. Remember, we got to be. We're trying to. Right? It's. I just. I think they just like the money. I don't think they're really trying to fix anything. I think they just really just like the money and keeping people broke and dependent on the government. I don't want to be dependent on my government. I want my government to be dependent on me. You know, I want to be the master of my government. I want the government to be my master. And I think if everybody in the world, all 8 billion of us, got to that point of life that we are the masters of our government, I think the world would be a lot better place. You know, but I've always thought that was funny about my leftist lovely friends is they want more government, but then they complain that the government has too much control. Well, you're the people that voted for more government, more control of the government, take away more of our rights. So why you know, don't blame me. We're trying to fight the government that you caused. You caused these problems, and now you're blaming me for it. I didn't want any of this. I want my 40 acres and my mule and my government to stay the hell away from me. I want to be able to build a barn and I have to go pay $10,000 for a stupid building permit so they can turn around and tax me for the rest of my freaking life on the building I already paid a building permit for. That building should be... Hey, Arthur. You know what I mean? That building should be covered tax-free for the rest of my life after paying for that building permit. I paid your county tax to build my home. I should not have to pay you any more money for that stupid building, you know? And then you got building inspectors coming and inspect your house. Half of them don't even know their head from their asshole about building or construction. And they're like, that's wrong. And you're like, bam! No, that's right. You're just dumb. We are talking about government bad, man good. Oh yeah, poor. It's hard to build. It's hard to build, and right. Inspectors are. I've worked with a lot of inspectors over the years, and fresh, intelligent, highly educated college kids right out of school, and they're bam, and you're like, no. It's like engineers. I love engineers. God bless their souls. You know, they come up with some of the most imaginary things that they want done, and it might look good on paper. It don't work in the real world. I don't even have to pull any of my permits to build it anymore. Well, you know, we have a lot of construction going on around where I'm at with people buying properties and homes. So the building inspector's always here up my butt about something stupid. I kicked him off the other day. He was just annoying the hell out of me. I'm like, don't come back. Unless I call you, don't come back. Because you and me are not going to see eye to eye today. No, sir, we are not. You are overstepping your... Oh, I'll give you a shovel and you can dig your own hole. Yeah, we got no freedom in Washington. We got government, and government sucks. They keep voting for more government here. I don't get it. I probably never will either. I will never understand a leftist mindset about they hate the government, but they vote for more government. If you can't be happy, be grumpy. Exactly, Yuki. If you can't be happy, be grumpy. But that's my motto. It's my motto. It's going to be on all my merch too. Well, there'll probably be some more colorful, unkidly, friendly sayings on there, but you know, that's further down the line when we get big enough to where we can get monetized and be able to actually sell merch. Right now we're just living and having fun because that's the way we're doing it. All right. Oh, I mean, and not to be a sourpuss against my leftist friends. I love lefty people to a certain degree, but you know, if you know you're wrong, stop fighting tooth and nail to be wrong. I mean, we all agree you're wrong. It's okay. I mean, when I'm wrong, I'll admit, hey, I screwed up. You know, fine, whatever. You're right. I'm wrong. Cool. You know, let's find a better way. But man, those guys, they will fight you tooth and nail to prove you 100% that they are wrong, and they'll walk away thinking it's like, hello, here's your sign, right? What's up, Anderson? How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, you know, and I can say this because I live in a dark blue state. It's you know, and you wouldn't think we would be a dark blue state because we have more red counties in the state than we got blue counties, but it's like that 145,000 votes that just kind of gets us every election, right? I pretty much are, you know. It's just crazy that what are we gonna do in life? I was well in SeaTac, Bellingham. Basically, Snohomish, King, and Pierce County just kind of wipes us out. The big metropolis areas. Oh, we would be. I mean, we were red until what 78, and then 78 we turned blue, and well, we were light blue. We were still technically light blue, purplish, back in the 70s and 80s, and even in the 90s we were still pretty much purple, light blue, and then 2000s we just went. Bleh! It was like somebody tried to hit us with the paddles and we never came back to life. Our brain was just like dead. So we just walk around brain dead in the state, you know. I mean, that's pretty much true, but Oregon's the same way though. Oregon, California, and, you know, they used to all be like Nevada, because Nevada jumps back and forth from blue to red, you know, because they still got particular thoughts on how they like to run things, but, you know, and they find common ground where you can, you know, make sense out of all this. But no, right, it's like the mountain line cuts from Canada all the way down to the Baja, Mexico. It's that mountain line. You know the difference between the good side and the bad side. You know, they should have warning labels when you're going over the mountain pass. This might cause mental illness or something. Enter at your own risk. Jesus Christ. I'm going to hell for that one. They should though. I'm gonna call my lieutenant governor's office and see if I can put signs up over the mountain pass. Enter at your own risk. It's a danger zone. Oh. You know, I was really surprised when I went up to Michigan how blue Michigan is. You know, I was really surprised because Michigan was normally just a, you know, just a upper state, but it's weird to me that, yeah, pretty much. But I know if we don't stop getting complacent and actually get out and start voting, we're gonna be in a lot more trouble here come November. I know we've lost some special elections. Special elections really don't mean anything. You're just filling a seat, but those main elections do matter, and we need to get out and drag everybody down to the polling place and put their name on their tag and say no more Democrat. You know, because I'm not gonna say that Republicans have all the answers, but at least we have some answers right now. The only Democrats have right now is stop Trump, stop Trump. Well, that's not a cure-all problem. I mean, we still got the problems. Even if you get rid of our president, we still got the same damn problems. Come up with a solution. You know, that's what you get from being brain dead for so long. Is you get stuck on a one-track mind, but you ain't got no damn solutions. You just got hate. Stop the hating. Give me a solution. You know. My daughter wants to sell all and move over towards Ohio, where all of her buddies and stuff are at. I'm thinking about it. It's cheaper. Ohio's a hell lot cheaper than where I'm at. I mean, Ohio's a purple state, so it wouldn't be so bad. But you know, well, that's one of Dems don't have any answers anymore. I mean, they used to be the party of the people. kind of, depending on what kind of people you were, Democrats liked you. But you know, now all they got anymore is hate. Oh, that's gonna be so warm. Oh well. I didn't mind leaving. I got family all over Missouri. Hell, you never know. You might be a cousin. I got family all over Missouri. My grandparents, both grandparents' family came from the Missouri area. I'm actually thinking about moving closer to the coastline, but I figure sell everything we got here and I'll go buy her a house and then I'll just go retire and buy me a sailboat and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. Let her pay the taxes. I like that idea. Like just buy her a house and leave her all the animals and I'll just scoot away on a sailboat. And freedom! I'll be like William Wallace. Freedom! You know? Oh, yeah, that's warm. That's warm and rich. Woo! I'll get you. Oh, should have put that in the refrigerator. I kind of want to move to it. Hey, you know, the live stream didn't do that whole reset its thing. Maybe we got enough viewers now that it's not resetting me now. Man, that was so crazy. It like get to like an hour and well, I guess it might. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it because it might happen. But yeah, that was actually pretty tasty though. My bread in the bottle. Oh, it's like fresh, warm baked bread. It's so yummy. Bitter beer face. Oh. Hey, I'm incorrigible. There's nothing you can do. It's okay. Just grab one and hang out, you know. What happened to Spanky? Oh, Spanky with the big balls that was in here earlier. Exactly. We lost Spanky. I was having fun with Spanky. I've got everything I could ever need here. I'm 30 minutes away from world class. Oh, see, now we're back on. Apparently I lied. We just did the whole circulation. I mean, I live by 9 lakes. We got, well, other than 2 lakes that are polluted. But we got, you know, actually I won't say it because the fishing is kind of sucky this year. I think all the ice fishermen took all the fish away. But I got a couple good-sized buck that walk across the bottom of the property. I see my friends were having an A-B conversation. I got left out of this one. See how rude you two are? I got kicked out of my own chat. What the hell? Damn it, people. That's okay. I'll just sit here and drink my warm bread in a bottle, and you guys carry on with your culture talk. You know what I'm going to do eventually when I get StreamYard? I'm just going to have you all come on and you can just all chitter-chatter in person. I think that'd be kind of cool. Get a whole bunch of people from the chicks. No. That actually might kind of be fun. We're gonna have to work on that one. Of course, eventually we're going to have to get a lot more mods, too, because eventually we'll have so many people in the chat won't be able to chat with each other. It used to be the richest city in the... Chicago's going that way, so is New York and Chicago, and A lot of big cities are going the way of Detroit. They're bankrupting them. Seattle's trying to bankrupt itself. They're trying to kill all the business and all that. It's like, why would you? This unconstitutional millionaires tax. They need to shove that up their rear because you can't have an illegal, unconstitutional tax against them because they make more money than somebody else. That's illegal as hell. Oh, down there, I take your word for it. We got a lot of beautiful cities and places in the United States. Some places are too cold and some places are too hot. So it just all depends on what you like. Trey, I was just talking about you, man. So, welcome back, Trey. We missed you. We were literally just having a conversation like an hour ago about you coming here and with your manly muscles and all that. There's our friend Trey, right? Right, R? We got Trey. We missed Trey. That's funny. We knew he couldn't stay gone for long. He liked us. He just won't admit it. He liked us. He came back to hang out. Hey, it's my doppelganger. It's old Grumpy Rumple. I might write a book about that guy. He's my rumping style there. That's funny as hell. Oh, we're getting the gang back together. Now we just need Burger, and if we had Burger, we'd all be set. Oh, that's funnier than hell. I like that. Oh, that's warm. That is not going down well. Woo! Man, you're doing Trey Bones. Trey's our new happy friend of the week. You know, we haven't seen lately, Eric. Our Indian friend Rehab. We haven't seen him in a few days. He disappeared on us. I hope he's okay. I know he's going to school for something. I hope his girlfriend didn't kidnap him. That poor guy. Oh, was Sheridan back in the screen? Didn't we time him out the other day for being overly excessive? Was Sheridan in the screen? I didn't see him. Is he hiding? He's not in there. Or are you or Trey, are you Sheridan? Oh, I'm so confused. No, Grumpy Rumpy, we're Sheridan. Oh, I don't know. He comes. I think he might be out trolling another YouTuber. He's our. There he is. There he is. Wasn't far behind. Watch out, Yuki's gonna get you again, Sheridan. She's gonna get you. She's gonna time you out again. That's funny. Yuki got God powers now. She's like spiteful. She's like, bleh, you're done. she'll ground you again. She'll give you the old Yuki power. She'll like, nope. 5 minutes out, you're done. She's nicer. She's nicer than I am. She only gives you like a 5 or 10 second timeout. I think I gave you a 24-hour timeout yesterday or the day before. You know, I don't care if you spam the chat, but like you can say a million words you want to, but like change the words, you know, like kind of write a story like the dog went to the store, you know, just because right now I'm small and all the chats I get, man, it helps me grow. It gets me out in the algorithms, people like and all that. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe though, because the likes and hit the heart buttons and all. I mean, just like go crazy, you know. Every little bit of interaction helps out, you know. You guys aren't going to become like best friends now, are you? You're gonna start talking about warm showers and towels and lifting weights again. We got to go back in that recession again. Gonna yeah, Sheridan, hit the gym, man. Hit the gym, you silly little girl. Oh, Trey's our new best friend. Well, I like Trey now. Oh Jesus! You know Oscar. Oscar, hey Goofy. You know when Oscar started out as a troll too. We like Oscar now, but yeah, Oscar came in here as a troll. Haven't seen him in a while. Our little British friend. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a minute. But, oh man, you're not. Don't talk about Sheridan. Well, I think he got timed out, so it's okay. Oh, we got a fight going on. You know, the weird thing would be if Goofy, Song, Sheridan, and Trey were all the same person. That'd be totally crazy, and that'd be completely crazy to me right now. Hey, you came. There we go. There's Sheridan. See, Yuki was nice to you. She didn't spank you too hard. Boy, she really that guy though the other day, that Brian guy. Oh man, she got him good. He was roar. He's like, you should just like quit your channel. You suck. I'm like, why? Because you got spanked for being a bad boy? Come on now. Did your mommy not hug you enough when you were a kid or what? You know? Oh yeah, that Brian guy. He was just mad. I'm like, well, you know, you were being dumb. You know. And my mod got you. She like laser tagged your ass. Bam! You know, she got you good. You broke Brian's little heart, Yuki. You made Brian cry. I mean, he just like cried. You know. I was like, wow. Yuki's evil. She makes grown men cry. You know what? I will admit right now. I think I made the best choice making Yuki a mod because he makes grown men cry. she just gets people good. You know, it's funnier than hell. That poor Brian guy. Oh man, he was just mad. I mean, he just went off, and I'm like, wow. Oh, but you know, it's been like 20 minutes. I'm surprised nobody's come on and asked me to fart in the jar lately. You know, that's just crazy. That's you're like who's Goofy? Oh yeah, Goofy, hit the weights, man. Go to the gym. Trey's our elliptical exercise guy. He's got the money. That's funny shit. Oh. Watch out, Yuki. One of those long-haired Jesus freaks come back and they'll spite you. They'll be like, "Hey, it's not proper. God loves you, or Jesus loves you." You know, I like him. I like those Jesus people. You know, sometimes you gotta keep them in check, but you know, I like him. Eric and Mom be ready for God. Jesus, God's up. Oh. No, sure. You know, if you're going to insult somebody, you got to get more care. You know, kind of get more. You know, put a little bit more thought into it. You know, don't be rude, hateful, but you know, just kind of have a funny comeback. You know, at least Trey will burn you. You know, not letting me cuss. Well, you can't cuss, but you can do it without using profanity. You know, like. when I get mad, I tell Trump to quit playing with the big old titty bags. Well, you could probably say that, but probably put like SH star T, you know, because we still got to obey by YouTube rules, you know. I don't care if you cuss, but you know, kind of add some smiley faces in the middle of the prefix of the bad word, if you wouldn't mind. But you know, like when I'm going off on when my president makes me mad, I tell him quit playing with the titty bags, you know. But it's kind of what it is. But I don't know. See, now you got to change your name to Trey Bones, you know. That'll be that's your new gangsta name, your Trey Bones. Wiggy, 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 you know. Oh, I was supposed to be off screen. Oops. Oh, Grumpy was bad. He put the bread in the bottle on screen. Okay, surely do that, Trey Goof. Oh, Jesus. Would you get out of the trash, you stupid rooster? God. Stupid rooster. Oh, we're on mommy jokes now. Whew, we got the chat royal going. I missed something. I must have took a nap or something. Good God. We got everybody rolling. Yeah, that's what I said. Get out of the trash, you stupid rooster. The dogs broke the lid on the trash can the other day. And now the rooster's in there tearing up all the trash. I gotta take it to the dumpster, but I'm being lazy. It's only like 400 feet to the dumpster. Just gotta roll it down there. I'll get to it. Probably after the live stream, I'll dump it in the dumpster since my garbage man came today and made life better. I kept the weights around. Oh, those are some fighting words, dude. Those are some fighting words. We're gonna see an old KO at the Grumpy's hangout. We're gonna have a MMA fight going on here. We're talking about the milkman coming in now. Woo! That's hitting below the belt, Trey. That's hitting below the belt. I mean, you're not supposed to be bringing the milkman into it. Man, that was mean. You hit below the belt. That was low. Come on, you can do better, Trey. That was low. Oh. It's kind of funny though. that was hitting below the belt, man. Oh God, that keeps getting warmer and warmer as it goes. Are you my daddy? My mama told me about the milkman. That's why I don't look like my dad, because of the milkman. Are you my daddy, Trey? You owe me 44 Christmas gifts because you're late and birthday gifts as well. So you gotta like make it rain for Grumpy here, you know. Oh. Oh, I got a funny story to tell you. So my daughter was in kindergarten, right? My daughter was in kindergarten. And her teacher called me and said, "Hey, this is your daughter's mommy, right?" I'm going, darling, I know who the mother of my child is, and you are not my daughter's mother. And, you know, and she's like, "Oh no, I'm not her mama. I'm her teacher." Well, then you should say this is her teacher, not her mommy, because I swear to God, I know I didn't hit you like that. We didn't knock boots. It's all right, Grumps. It's all right. Well, as long as we all get along, you know. Because if not, we have a referee. She's like, bam, she gets you. She's on the money. Actually, where did Yuki go? Yuki, where'd you go? Did you get pulled over again? she's out on sabbatical or something. I don't know where she. Oh, there she is. She's spying around. She's incognito. She, she's a secret agent. She's in spy mode. DEFCON 3, DEFCON 3. Lights, lights. Ah, shit. I'm in here from. No, I'm just fucking you shit, Yuki. Oh, well, we all know I'm fat and chubby. It's okay. I'm not worried too much about my weight. That's why I'm drinking bread in a jar. Oh, hey, Trey, I'm going to the gym. I'm lifting my 8-ounce weights for you, right? I'm doing my Obama. So, no, it's it's warm bread in a jar. It is not an alcoholic beverage. What are you talking about? But no, Trey, I'm doing my 8-ounce curls for you because you said go to the gym. So now I'm in the car gym. But I'm not driving, so it's legal. Well, you spelled it wrong. I spell a lot of things wrong, man. That's okay. We don't judge on proper grammar here at the Grumpy Channel because Grumpy has brain farts and sometimes words don't always come out properly. So it is quite all right. Well, normally I put my bread in a jar in a glass, but I ran out of cups. My travel cups would go. Oh, that's right. I threw them away. That's probably why. I don't know if I could do another one. Those are really warm. Let's put them in the freezer or something. Let them chill themselves out. But because that's hot. And it's a dark amber auger and cool. Putting a little thing on the. I'm gonna leave that one alone because girls like the bouncy belly. I'm sorry, they like that. They like to get that extra pillow, that cushion. You say not, but you know, girls actually like the dad bod. They like that snuggly bear, you know. That's why, have you ever noticed all the married women? There were snuggly bears, and all the single guys, they're still chasing the women because they're at the gym getting all ripped, you know. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. I like that one because all the happy married women there with big bear guys, you know, big old bellies, you know. They like their wife is cooking, and all the single guys are at the gym going, "Oh, gotta get ripped for my buddy." You know, I'm just talking smack. Don't hit me. But we should come up with a new conversation. Like we've been at the gym all day long. I'm kind of getting like tired here on the gym talk. Let's find something more creative. Like, oh, now we're back on moms, dads, and moms, and get you guys a new vocabulary. How old's your mom, Sheridan? She hot? I'm always looking for a next ex-wife. They're cheaper by the dozen. Maybe something like that. Your dad wants us, little buddy. Are you talking to me? I think Trey's my dad. I think he was the milkman. Even though I think I'm way older than Trey anyways, but that's okay. Maybe he had a time machine. I think so. You're the one saying mom and dad jokes in 2026. Who? Me? Or you? I mean, I was. I mean, I did get dragged into mom and dad jokes earlier. No, I think we lost Eric. You guys chased away my buddy. Mean. Oh, what time is it, anyways? Oh, there he is. It is. Oh hell, it's still early. It's only 3 o'clock. I don't know why I keep thinking it's so late. Doesn't it feel like it's late? Anybody else? You know? Ah, there you go. Well, that's because you're further away than I am. It's only 2:56 here, but I'm a Westie, so. So when I lived on the East Coast, my mom would call me like random times a day. I'm like, Mom, you know I'm like 3 hours ahead of you, right? You got to pick your times. He found out why she had to replace her headboard. Man, do they still make headboards? I haven't had a headboard in years. I want a headboard. You could think it just. Well, no, we're gonna get off that topic because. Oh, all right. I lied. I'm gonna go for number 2 on the bread and the bottles because that was actually kind of tasty. Once you get past that initial warm taste. Can we do basic math anymore? Because I thought math was racist, according to that lady the other day. That if you say 2 plus 2 is 4, that's racist now. This is shit I'm talking about. How the hell can you make math racist? Did you all hear about that the other day? That lady, she was like, 2 plus 2 is 4. If you say it's 4, it's racist. How the hell can math be racist? Let me explain that one to me. How can math be racist? Somebody really got to explain that one to me. I just was completely confused about that lady the other day. About how. Oh. We lose. All right, let's all get along. Let's not start a piss of match. That just causes bad blood and regret. We all got to kind of get along, you know, kind of. Yeah. I think we lost R though. I think Ryan left us. He'll be back. All right, Sheridan, you come back. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time bet, same bet channel, something like that. I don't know. Oh, I think my batteries are charged. My backup generator's turning off. I like it. Maybe. I gotta get the solar hooked back up. For some reason it's not charging. I'm gonna have to run the backup generator. It's really annoying. No. I won't forget you. No, it's still going. Ooh, that one's cooler. You better watch out, Trey. Hey! Knock it off! Dummies. Good God, stupid dogs. I'm gonna have to ground them again. Oh! Maybe I pissed off Oscar, that's why he didn't come back. I don't know. I liked Oscar. He was a lot of fun. He'll be back. Everybody say Oscar like on 3, 2, 1, and maybe we'll wheel him back into the chat. Oscar. He's in England though. It's probably past his bedtime. Because they're what, 10 hours ahead of us, something like that. All right, I'm going to break out in the Little Annie orphan song. The sun will come out tomorrow, tomorrow. You can bet your bottom dollar tomorrow. Yeah, I don't speak Arabic, so I don't think. Yeah, they're. Oh. Oh, so what's going on with everybody? Oh man, it hurt me. Dirt in the mouth. Oh. You guys. Oh, that's funny. I think we're gonna go for about 9 more minutes, guys, and I gotta start going back to adulting. Boring. Adulting sucks. But yeah, I think we're gonna go for about, because we're way over the 2-hour mark, so I think that's what we're gonna do. No. No. It's been a lot of fun though, hanging out with you guys. I had fun. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you again. Come and chat and hang out, and hopefully we won't have so much anger about moms in the next live stream. Kind of come up with some new material, gentlemen. Like. That's funny. Oh, so. But hey, today's been a blast, man. I've had 2 good live streams, a lot of new friends, a lot of new faces, a lot of new subscribers, and it's been a blast today. I think we're doing good. We're growing. We're getting excited. We're getting more people coming in. We're getting some new friendly faces. Getting some new viewers and all that. I like it, man. I'm having a blast. This is awesome. So we're getting a little sausagey fest in here, though. We're gonna have to get some more girls in the chat. So we might have to calm down on the mom jokes. We get some more ladies in the chat, guys. Just saying, because we don't want to be stuck in the sausage fest. Because then people are gonna start accusing us being the rainbow group, and then we're gonna be in trouble because they're gonna start. Did you hear what happened? And we don't need rumors starting now, because we are on the internet, and rumors start on the internet. What are you gonna do, But not that there's anything wrong about being in the rainbow group. I'm just saying, we need to get some more ladies in the chat, But and it's all right. Oh. Trey, I really want to see what you look like. I'm really, I'm very kind of curious on this, what your physical physique is, It just, I'm just, all day long, I've been, going, what the hell does Trey actually really look like? I mean, is he like this jacked up big dude, or But no, I know you're a lady, Yuki. I'm just saying that we got, all right. Ariel, your new name is Kim. Yes, I can't see your name for some reason because the sun's blocking it. So, but shout out to you though. So, we'll even give you a double shout. We'll have Yuki. We'll give Yuki get you a shout out too. But to get Yuki, get you a shout out though, you gotta like, share, and subscribe. That's the rules to get your name in the lights. You gotta like, share, and subscribe. So. Fair game, right? Oh, I think my mom's trying to talk to me. She keeps blowing my phone up. I'll respond to her after my live stream. It's all right. It is what it is. Oh, I got a funny story to tell you. So me and my daughter, we were on a road trip here in the middle of winter time, right? We were heading south, and like right behind us, it was like a 100-car pileup, right? Of course, when I was going through Oregon, Oregon has a lot of dead zones and cell phones on 84, right? And I think I was on the other side of Idaho before I finally got her chat, and she's like, "Are you guys alive?" Yeah. Why? Because, oh man, there was a huge, huge pileup of cars. Just, I don't know what people can't drive in the snow for, but common sense don't be right up on somebody's butt, when you're in slick weather. But it is what it is. I guess people tend to be silly pants when you know. Fortunately, not knock on wood. I've never been in a major accident. Well, an unintentional accident, with somebody else. But I mean, I have been in cars that have rolled down mountains and things. That's for another story, another day, another story. But that was just stupid kid stuff. Bad drivers, four wheeling. I'm sure we all have off-road stories to benefit the day and enlighten us all. Mm-hmm. You're now, Eric. I'm thinking like this 500-pound keyboard warrior is kind of what my thought was. I mean, not to say anything bad about anybody, but that was kind of my. It was like that guy came in and always wants me to fart in the joke. I think it's the same person. They just keep changing their name. They just keep coming in here, and I don't know why they want to smell my fart so much. That's just weird to me. You know what I mean? That's gross. Farts. I mean, unless that's their, they get their kicks off flatulence. I mean, people have their thing and knee-high socks and bath waters, and we had people doing bath salts and things. Well, I mean, it could be, but you could be right, Eric. It could be YouTube's little ghost accounts, and they're just coming on to see if they can get my goat. Which I got my own goats. I don't need people getting my goat. If I wanted a goat, I'd just go pet one. So, and sometimes it's hard. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had people piss me off. Just the sight of them just makes me grumpy as hell. But it typically takes a lot to get me overly excited. But we all have that one particular person in life that they just burn your butt. Like you're like, whoa, I don't like you. I know this. I'll leave that story for tomorrow. So we have something to talk about. So, no, I know what you meant. Just but kind of. I'm old, dude. I'm learning. It's like, well, when I think ghosts, because like sometimes like YouTube puts me when I because sometimes I get a little excited and I like to chitter chat with people. They put me on a hold so I can't respond to people. It's so rude. It's supposed to be social interaction. Let me talk to people. Quit grounding me. That's kind of how I got kicked off the YouTubes. Is because I got, or not YouTubes, but how I got kicked off Facebook for life is I got a little over political, and this group just like freaking bam. They reported that there was probably 1,000 reported my channel, and they killed me. They squashed me good. So it's all right. I was getting tired of Facebook anyways. I didn't really even want a Facebook account in the first place when I opened mine, but cute neighbor lady, she's like, you got to get a Facebook so we can interact. I'm like, you live 3 houses down from me. Why do we got to have Facebooks? But that's kind of where that one is. So, yeah, we're almost on the New Year's Eve countdown. Yeah, I mean, hey, I didn't know I did it, but I put the YouTube censor on. I took it off, though, because that was really getting annoying to me, that they were holding they were holding some of the stupidest things for, I can't believe that lady sued Facebook. I was addicted to Facebook. Well, go get yourself a Bobby and, take care of your insanity. That's what, if I was a judge, that's what I would have told her. Go get yourself a Bobby and, get rid of the demons and you'll be all right. Right? I mean, social experiment. But, what the hell? But, like I always say, friends and family, it was always great to see you. And if you can't be happy, let's be grumpy. Night, everybody.